everyone, I am Jessica from Willow's Wisdom, and I'm here to do a collective message. Today is Wednesday, I almost said July, so maybe something significant happened in July, but regardless, today is Wednesday, August 9th, 2023, if you care to know the date. Don't get hung up on dates and times whenever it resonates with you, whether it does or not. Don't forget to like the videos, comment, share if you would like, and subscribe to join the tribe. We are continuously growing and I love it. Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone. Here and on my original channel, Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes. I'm also on Patreon and I'm on Facebook too. All the info's in the box below. So I said this on Willow Vines. I'm not going into detail on here. I didn't really go into major detail, but there's more details over there where my time is going to be taken up at least for a little while until I get into the swing of things, because my nephews, my twin nephews that were just born on August 4th, they are basically going into state custody and they'll be placed with me for the foreseeable future. So it all just kind of happened. So I have been preparing, which is why I haven't really posted on here in like a day or two. So I'm going to be busy, and I did create an Amazon wish list for the twins, the twin boys, for just things that I need, like clothes, diapers, wipes. You know, there's other stuff on there too, but I haven't finished putting stuff on there because I don't know exactly everything I need right now. I just need to get started and make sure they're good. And I get them this afternoon. They're coming back here this afternoon. So, yeah. So it's going to just be some crazy energy. But they're beautiful. They're just so cute. Like, I'm excited to see them. And so just bear with me until I get used to whatever's going on. So anyways, I feel like in this energy, some answers are coming in for certain people who have dealt with a heartbreaking situation, is what it feels like, because the Tower showed up during a pre-shuffle. So I feel like there's like sudden news or a sudden epiphany, because that just popped in my head. Somebody's figuring something out, and it does pertain to, you know, a level of sadness. So I don't know if it's just a sad situation or if it's like a breakup or someone who hurt you. Someone who hurt you is getting answers. So information is coming in. So let's see what's going on here for the collective. And I just want to say thank you for your love and support, everyone, you know, when it comes to readings and just, you know, me and my personal life and everything. Your prayers and well wishes are much appreciated, especially sending prayers my sister's way, so that she gets in a better place, so that the babies can go home with her eventually. All right, so let's see, my darlings, what is going on in this energy? If this reading gets cut short because of a phone call, it's because I'm waiting on CPS to call me, because today's the day. Today's the day. I just heard dare to be different, dare to stand out. So some of you might be doing things a little differently and standing out, or it's like, you know, building up your confidence so that you can stand out and do something. It's not the center of attention type energy. It's just like you stand out among the rest, like not in a weird, quirky kind of way. I mean, some of you it could be, but this just feels like energetically. Stifled, bored, and stuck. Well, someone needs to change things around so that they're not so stuck in this energy. Sweet memory. Someone could be stuck because of the past. Especially with that heartbreak energy, it could be a past person who's thinking about you, or just a past situation. It could be friends, family, or love relationships, whether it's an ex or not. This is like, I don't know what to do. I feel like I don't have much drive in this energy. Like, whoever this person is to you or you yourself, they feel kind of stuck. And it's not stuck in a bad situation. It's just kind of like, I don't know where my life is going. I don't know what I want. I know what I want, but I don't know how to get it. Do I really want that? Like, it's kind of indecisive energy. Someone might, I don't know, they might get bored a lot. And with heartbreak, with the heartbreaker energy when it comes to relationships, whoever this person is to you, if you dated them, they might have got bored in a relationship where they get bored easily, and they could have made the wrong choice and hurt your feelings, broke your heart, um, just because they wanted to spice things up and they did it in the wrong way. That feels like it'd be a past thing. I don't feel like that's coming up. But there's someone who just doesn't know what they want. They're never satisfied, is what this feels like. So I don't know who that is to you. For some of you, it could be your own children, you know what I mean? But it feels like it could be like a friend or love situation with the bored energy. The color purple could be significant as well. Let's see. What's up with this, please? Excuse me. The coffee's giving me the burps. The letter V is standing out to me too, so I don't know if that's like significant to any of you, like name wise, like, or I do believe, because it's making me think of it, I believe the V constellation, the star constellation, I believe that's found in Taurus. So could be a Taurus involved or someone with Taurus in their chart, but that's like the weeping sisters, I believe. And it's basically, it makes me think of, you know, when the rain comes down, when the sisters cry, you know, rain doesn't last forever, a storm doesn't last forever, a problem doesn't, and it's like dealing with those feelings and whatever, and then having it clear away. Somebody doesn't deal with their feelings well, and that could be where the stuck energy is. But I feel like boredom could get the best of someone, because idle hands are the devil's work, you know what I mean? So it's like someone's going to need to fight off a level of boredom so that they don't succumb to temptation, whether it's, you know, with partners, people, addictions, or just making crap choices, you know what I mean? Or addictions. Yeah, someone's going to have to fight off boredom. I feel like they don't do well when they're bored, basically, is what it feels like. It's just like when you tend to overeat or snack, you know, and addictions can be anything, can be financially, sexually, substance, you know, food, what have you, it could be anything. Could be going on in a family situation. But I feel like regardless of who this is pertaining to, it's like when you're bored, you snack, you eat, and it's not because you're hungry, it's not because you need it, it's not because it's good for you, it's just like, well, I have nothing better to do, especially if there's like an emotional issue going on as well. So someone might have to fight that off ultimately. Potentially keep family around, good friends, good company, people who want you to stay on the right track. You know, who aren't going to keep you in a stuck cycle that is harmful to you ultimately. Maybe you're one of those supportive people to someone around you, whether it's friends, family, or otherwise. Yeah, this has something to do with staying rooted and grounded and family stability. Stay on track is what I heard. So that could even be financially. Just stay on track with your goals and what's going on so that you don't get deterred or go backwards ultimately. Don't get tangled up in the bullshit when it comes to people digging up dirt on your ass or trying to drag you into shit that isn't your problem. You know what I mean? Like, you know, the gossipers that are like, oh, did you hear about blah, 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 did you blah, 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 you know, and then you succumb to whatever people are talking about, and it either makes you feel shitty or you get involved in a bad situation because you became part of the dirt, you know what I mean? It could happen on social media, not necessarily, but I feel like someone could be finding out the dirt or information, the answer. Someone's finding out answers online, on social media, no matter what platform. It could be family who's finding things out about you or someone else. Oh my God is what I just saw on here. Oh my God. So someone's going, oh my God, with what they found out. Don't run your mouth if you find out something, something that's not exactly pleasant or whatever. Make sure that you know it's the truth before you start saying anything, you know what I mean? And put yourself in other people's shoes, especially for those gossipers and people who love to like know everything about everyone. I'm not saying that's you guys. It could be someone who you know who acts like that, someone in your family or whoever. It's like, make sure you know the facts and don't get sucked into what people say until you do know, and like put yourself in their shoes, you know, with whatever's coming out. Would you want someone to how would you want them to handle it? You know, even if they're sharing information, do you want it to be factual? Do you want it to be respectful? Do you want people to talk down on you? You know what I mean? Treat people like you want to be treated, basically. Yes, exactly. Because like I know with the information, for example, that's, you know, what's going on with my sister and my nephews, this whole situation, it is factual, it is the truth, and I'm not talking down about her or anything, because this is affecting not only her and her children, it's affecting me and my family, not just in my household, but, you know, our family collectively, because it's not the greatest situation, but it's not being shared to disparage anyone, to hurt anyone, to cause problems, to spread bullshit. It's nothing like that. And I've even said on Willow Vines, I do not want anyone to talk down to my sister or cause problems, because you'll have to fucking deal with me. You know, she didn't make the best choices, and I know I didn't explain on here exactly what happened, but the details aren't important for the public ultimately, and I will stand up for her, because no matter what mistakes she's made, whatever shit choices she makes, as long as she continues, well, as long as she starts to do better and, you know, does what's expected of her, that's all that we can hope for is, you know, healing energy, you know what I mean? And the people, regardless of her, like people in similar situations or just unhealthy situations, no matter what they are, whenever they make bad choices or they fuck up and make mistakes, because we're human, we all make mistakes, you know? Those are the people in their weakest moments, no matter what their decisions are, they're the ones that need the prayers the most. They're the ones that need the love the most, you know, because when you have support, it does help you pick your ass up. When you feel isolated, alone, and you have nothing and no one, and everyone's attacking you, it makes things worse. You know what I mean? So just be aware of that, because words do hurt people. Um, and make sure you know exactly what you're talking about before you like say anything, especially if it's like a touchy subject matter. Before you give updates. Um, updates. Updates on what? Updates. Updates on information. Updates on information. So basically, don't inform other people unless you hear it from the horse's mouth or you know it's factual, no matter what we're talking about. But yeah, don't shit on people who are going through difficult times, because they're the ones that need the help the most. And when, you know, sometimes it takes us to hit rock bottom in order to pick our asses up and be better. Not everyone changes, and that is the truth, and that's always something to take into consideration with anyone, including ourselves, you know, because not everyone chooses to better their life and whatever, but some people do, you know? There's always hope, right? There's always hope. So don't run your mouth is what this feels like. Something to do with social media and talking. It doesn't feel like it's like broadcast though, like public. So it's not, it feels more like, I don't know if people talk through Messenger or if it's like a tight knit community of people, friends, family, people close to you who, I don't know, they might be like, you know, shit like that. And it could be going through social media, like on Facebook and shit, you know, that's the big one. But there's other platforms and stuff, because it kind of feels like it would be people close to you, people you know, not like the public, you know what I mean? Because usually those are the ones that run their mouth, small town bullshit or family and friends, you know, something like that. So check yourself before you wreck yourself when it comes to judging people and being part of a problem. Don't be part of the problem, be part of the solution. in any given situation, you know? Let's see, we'll put one of these. So what's going on in this energy? Someone might need to write down their feelings or start journaling whatever's going on in this situation to help them process through their thoughts, feelings, and whatever. Or they're already doing that. I don't know, I feel like I'm logging information. I'm writing something down. So that might be going on or coming up for someone. It doesn't feel like logging information like as evidence to pin against someone. It feels like it's a therapeutic thing or it's a helpful thing, whatever it is when it comes to journaling. Whoa. Well, those lessons just flew over there. So either someone is not learning the lesson or there's a lesson that's flying in right quick. We'll check that out in a second. Creativity and fear. I feel like there's a lot of inspiration here, especially on social media. You could be very inspirational, or either you're inspiring someone or they're inspiring you. Has something to do with someone's ear, so whatever they're hearing or listening to could be very inspirational to them to help better their life or to move forward in this situation. It feels like you're inspiring me to be more creative, to go after my goals and dreams, things like that. So there could be someone who's very like, you know, you can do it energy, or that's you yourself and you're doing that for people or for someone specific. Coffee could be significant as well because I'm staring at the coffee cup. But this is a fancy coffee cup. This is fancy coffee. It's not just your everyday, you know, like, whoosh, here you go coffee. This is like, this took time. Whatever you're working on, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. It might have taken a while to get off the ground or to get yourself situated to work out the kinks of whatever this creative project is. But I feel like you got there. You're there. It's not like you're getting there. You're there. So there's a level of success here. I feel like if anything held you back before, it could have just been fear related, like, am I doing the right thing? Am I taking the right steps? Are the kinks ever going to get worked out of whatever this is? Yes. And I feel like a lot of you have pushed through fear, and you're showing your true power and strength through whatever you're doing for work or, you know, as a pastime, whatever this creative endeavor is. You're finding the greatness from within and you're sharing it. So, you know, because this is selfless energy. This isn't selfish. It's like knowing that we all have talents. We all have certain abilities and whatever. Like, we all have something to offer because we're on our own path and we do whatever we do for whatever reason. Some people are put on earth to, you know, be healers, to help people, to be supportive, and other people are here for other reasons and whatever. It's like all different reasons. It doesn't mean that my purpose is better than your purpose or vice versa. You know what I mean? We all have a purpose, and it matters, especially if we stay on track or get on track. So some of you could be inspiring people to find the greatness within them. Like, you know, what are your dreams? What's your dream? You know, make it a reality. Don't fear what you love. Don't fear starting something, putting yourself out there, showing the world your talents, like whether it's creatively in like with painting or drawing or writing or whatever it is. It could be anything. There's 1,000,001 talents out there, and usually artists, no matter what your art form is, we are our own worst enemy. Basically, we criticize ourselves the most, more than most people. So we'll be like, oh, this isn't that great, and then you show the public or certain people and they're like, wow, that's amazing, because they see things from a different perspective. So it's like, just because you're going, oh, it ain't perfect, whatever, doesn't mean that it isn't good enough, doesn't mean that it isn't great. You know, don't let fear stop you. I feel like most of you aren't, but there could be someone in this energy who is learning not to let fear stop them so that they can start fresh within the community. So this could be like if you're on a public platform or something, or if you aspire to do something like that. Like, you know, I have this idea and I want to share it with people. No matter what it is, I want to share it with this community of people. There is a fresh start coming in so that you can do that. I feel like there's people around you, friends, family, whatever, whoever's around you, even if you don't know them. It's like a community of people coming together to help someone with a fresh start. Fun and friendships, so there could be new friendships forming here as well. Some of you might be putting yourselves out there more, or you're going to start mingling with different types of people. So it's like if you go from one group of friends and phase out of it because that's kind of stuck energy, you're going to be meeting new people who are better suited for you ultimately. I kind of feel like making new friends because it feels like people coming together because there's a new opportunity here to compromise, split energy and compromise. Yeah, the split energy feels like two separate groups. It's almost like phasing out of one life cycle into another that's part of a lesson, starting over. Sometimes you got to let go of problematic people and whatever so that you can welcome in that beautiful energy for yourself that will help you and them. You know what I mean? It's called growth. And I feel like there's someone, because if this isn't you, part of this lesson could be there's someone that they might have misjudged you or pushed you away or stopped talking to you, didn't want to deal with you because of a group of people, because of whoever they're friends with and whatever was being said and done, because I did see social media and digging up dirt. So there could be problematic people who are like running their mouth, and they could have been running it about you. And this person's like, I want to come in and compromise with you. Like they couldn't split their energy between these unhealthy people and you and whoever you're around or whatever. It was just like they're polar opposites. So this person's pulling away from the unhealthy crowd slowly but surely and moving towards some of you, or that's what you're doing. Because it's too hard to split your energy between problems and not problems. You know, it's like if these people are problematic, they're always going to be, and they're going to cause problems over here. So it's like we got to phase these ones out so that there's no problems. Because if they want to start shit and keep piling up the bullshit on their end, they can do it all on their own. You know what I mean? It's kind of what this feels like. So someone's basically seeing who they should be around and who they shouldn't, who's good for them and who isn't, and they might be regretting the fact that they chose wrong, that they chose the wrong group of people. I don't know, someone made a piss poor decision and they're not very happy about it ultimately. So what is this about? I just heard I should have listened. So someone might be upset that they didn't listen to your words of wisdom, or they didn't listen to someone, some good advice. Because sometimes we can take good advice and look at it as if it's bad advice, because it's like, yeah, maybe that works for you, but not for me kind of thing. And that can happen. But I don't know, someone was just, they could have thought that your advice was biased for whatever reason. Like you're only saying that because of blah, 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 whatever. And, you know, it's for your benefit, but it wasn't. It had nothing to do with you. It had everything to do with whoever you were dealing with, like whoever you were talking to. Because I feel like, yeah, somebody just didn't listen, basically. Red light, there is a need to pause and reflect. Don't make any major decisions at this time. So I feel like whatever the situation is to you, someone is in contemplation mode, but it's like, don't make drastic decisions. It's okay to talk to somebody. It's okay to move things forward as long as, you know, it's for your best interest or theirs and nobody's being harmful and hurtful with the words or whatever. But if there's, it's almost like, don't make any final judgments or decisions until more information is shed on the situation. Because I feel like if whatever this is, you're not talking to whoever this other person is or these people are. So it's like, the best advice here is to go to the source and talk to them and make sure you have all the information before you make a decision. It's just like when you're choosing which college to go to, which career path to choose. It's like anything like that. This feels like it would be a major decision for you or them or whoever. And it's like you need to have all the information, because You need to know, you know, if there's housing, if there's parking, like when we're talking about college and stuff, can you stay on campus, off campus? You know, what does it cost? Like, it's comparing. I don't feel like somebody's comparing people, it's like situations. So, in order to make a choice, it's like weighing the pros and cons. And someone is doing that, and they need to make sure they have all the information. Because if it's like, okay, I just kind of ran down everything, I got the gist of it, great. I don't really know what the fuck's going on here, but good enough, you know, like this college seems better, but you didn't read the fine print, or there was like an unexpected taxes on this, or you know, whatever it is something like that. So the one that you choose was actually not the best choice because you didn't like fully look into it. That's kind of what this feels like. So there's a situation that wasn't fully looked into yet, and that's what needs to happen. A chance encounter will change your life if you allow it. So something unexpected showing up here, which is great. Yeah, because a leap of faith. You are ready for a new adventure. Throw caution to the wind and fly free. I feel like this fly free energy is like it's okay to take chances. It's okay to start fresh. I want a little bit more on this halting energy, because I feel like the leap of faith and the chance encounter are together. This is something separate. Yeah, they are. It's like when you take a risk. This leap of, well, this chance encounter could have already happened, and somebody wants to take a leap of faith because they connected with somebody in some way. But give me a little bit on this red light energy. Don't make any major decisions. So it's okay to make decisions, just nothing life-changing until you have all the information. You know what I mean? That's really what that feels like. Yeah. So with this red light energy, it's saying, just wait a minute. Just wait a minute. You're almost there. What are we waiting on, though? Like, why is there a need to wait with this red light energy? Yeah, because there's information coming out. Suddenly, someone's going to say something. Someone's going to see something. Don't react on what you see, hear, and feel, and whatever. It's not feel. What you see and hear, or one or the other. Wait until you know for sure. Wait until you know for sure on whatever this is. Because this feels like somebody might see something online, or they're paying attention. And this is kind of immature communication, so don't be reactive with whatever this is. That's why the red light's there. Because for some reason, I feel like if it's a family situation or a relationship, you can't rush the healing process. And if you don't know how to heal a situation between you and someone specific to you, whether it's a family member, a friend, or, you know, someone you want to connect with romantically, you can't rush the healing process. If you rush in, it's almost going to be like, I don't know what to do now. I don't know what to say because I came in too quick, kind of thing. So that's why this waiting energy here is here. It's like, sit back and process the information, because healing takes time. You can't rush through. You can't be like, oh, I have a problem today, and 2 days from now or a week from now, I'm healed. No, the healing process, internally, externally, whatever, it takes time. It's not, you gotta, like when it comes to building relationships, whether it's romantically or otherwise, if somebody's screwed up, if they made a mistake and you want to come in and fix things, you're gonna have to put the effort in, and it happens over time. It's like getting to know somebody for the first time, even if you've known them forever. It's like reintroducing yourself. Sometimes that needs to happen in order to build a solid foundation for whatever relationship this is. So it's like, don't rush in and be like, oh, we're going to fix this right now. Be like, you know, take your time with things, and understand that someone in this energy needs to understand that, like I said, it's not a quick fix, and that whoever they approach might be standoffish because of whatever happened between you guys. So it's like, if you take this leap of faith and take this chance, and talk to somebody, try to rectify a situation, no matter who it is to you, that's a beautiful thing. Just know that it takes time. That's why the red light card is showing up. So it's like, get all the information first, you know? Go to a source, talk to somebody, take your time with it. Take your time with whatever this is. Why rush? You know, the most beautiful things come to those who wait. Yeah, I was thinking of strategy, so like strategizing. And it's not like trying to one-up someone or be better than them or anything like that. It's just like, have a plan. It takes time to create a plan, whether it's a business plan or a life plan or whatever it is. Great things take time. That's really what that feels like. And sometimes your plans are different than somebody else's plans. So if you and someone are working together, you need to be on the same page. So you need to combine your plans, or, you know, either convert your plans to theirs or vice versa. You know what I mean? If you're working together with another person in any way, shape, or form. Could be online. We have the world here. Whatever this is, it's not over. But it doesn't feel bad. I feel like someone's trying to end a karmic cycle, whether it's with a person or just a situation. And something significant to do with Facebook, I don't know. And the world. The World Wide Web, the internet is significant. Someone might be upset or heartbroken on Facebook because they love you. Are you not talking to somebody online? Talking? The way I said it. Are you not talking? Maybe somebody's from New York. I know that was kind of a crap accent, so no offense to anyone, any New Yorkers and stuff. It just kind of came out that way. It's funny. But anyways, deceit. I feel like whoever this is that's online, they do have feelings for you, and they could have lied about their feelings, and maybe they're upset that they kept that to themselves because you could have unfriended them or blocked them or vice versa. So there's someone in that energy that you're not friends with online. Whether you blocked them or not, they could have blocked you, and they're upset about it because they actually have feelings for you, and they lied. They lied about their feelings potentially because somebody lied to them online. I don't know. There was some dumpster dive and bullshit here. Someone got the wrong information about you or them or whatever, and I don't know, people could have been laughing about it behind the scenes, like, haha, like, you say goodbye to someone, peace, bitch, you know, like, male, female, doesn't matter. Yeah, I feel like there was an outside source here who ran their mouth, potentially online, not necessarily, it could be in person, because they were snooping around, putting their nose in where it didn't belong, and I do feel like it separated you and someone. Even if you weren't dating them, it could have just been like, you know, the potential for a really great friendship, or it was like your best friend and it just went to the wayside because of outsiders. Someone's kind of regretting that they didn't get all the facts before they made a decision, basically. And they might want to come in and say something. Envy. Yeah, because whoever was running their mouth, they were envious of you. They're envious of your journey. Something you have. Because it's almost like, okay, when people are envious, and it's like, okay, you're doing well with whatever you're doing at work or creatively or whatever, and it's just like, you know, people going, well, how come you have that or this, and people care, and blah, blah, like whatever it is, whatever you have going on. How come you're doing well, like, and I'm not? Well, those people that get envious, they need to ask themselves, do they have the same ambitions as you? Are they putting in the same effort, you know, for their goals? Probably not, because usually people who sit in this energy, they have too much time on their hands, they're bored, so they have too much time on their hands so that they mess with other people instead of investing in themselves. So that was in this situation. When you got haters, you're doing something right, I'm just saying. But I do feel like there was someone who was jealous, and I was like, your life is better than mine, and I don't want you to have this love connection. I don't want you to be happy. Like, you know, you have enough. You don't need more. Like, you know what I mean? That type of energy. So they could have lied about you online. Yeah, because this person has some icky attachments And it's all deep-seated or deep-rooted within themselves. You know, it's all their own insecurities and bullshit that they were projecting outward, because they were viewing you as being better than them, but I'm sure they were telling everyone else that you weren't, that you're a liar, that you're this, that you're that, that you're whatever the fuck people say. But this person was heavily attached to you. So this is somebody who might want to be just like you. They want what you have. For some of you, they could have even tried to take a partnership from your partner. But I gotta go, because the state is calling me. So I love you guys. Peace. Hello?